And Ghana is known worldwide as a football nation despite excelling in other sporting events. Now, the country's occasional stellar performances in boxing, for example, have been noteworthy. But did you know that Ghana, for instance, has a representative on the main professional golf tours in the USA as well as North America? Well, it's time to bring you that pleasant surprise. Joining us now is Danny List, and he is the one putting us on the map. Danny, welcome to the program. How have you been faring? And we understand that, unfortunately, you're recovering from an injury on the GTA tours. But how have you been generally?
Oh yeah, I've been all right, thank you. Yeah, actually, so on the PGA tours, I've been recently at my last tournament. I suffered a torn muscle in my neck in a warm-up when I was playing in Canada. So at the moment, I'm just doing rehab.
I'm really curious at this point, talking to you. I'm just wondering, what made you going for golf anyway? And when did you even start playing?
I started playing when I was probably 5 years old, and I don't know. My uncle was a big influence on me. But it's just, golf and football were everything to me growing up. So it was kind of a battle between the two, which one would take up my time, and in the end, golf won.
And I'm so much interested in the journey, for instance, to becoming a pro as you are now. How difficult or easy was it getting where you are today?
Yeah, it wasn't easy at all. Starting off as a junior player, especially in Ghana, it was very difficult to be noticed while there. And I had the opportunity to go play in the European Junior Championships when I was 14 years old, and I was blessed enough and fortunate enough to win. And then that's when the attention from college scouts in the US started to come about, and which gave me more of a platform to kind of raise my, my stocks, I guess, and allow me to keep progressing until I made it into the pro ranks.
Sounds interesting. But here in Ghana, you do agree that golf is relatively a lesser known sport. How was it for you making that decision and trying to opt for golf when there was football and there were so many other sports that you could opt for?
Yeah, it was very difficult, as a 9-year-old kid, making the decision when all my friends say, hey, let's go play football, and being like, I should really go practice my golf was definitely a battle, and oftentimes I think football won that argument for me. But yeah, just trying to make sure that I would, go and train, even with the temptation to go to the football pitch.
So let's talk about your situation now. I mean, you're playing in the major tours, but then I'm just wondering where you are now, what you seek to achieve in the coming years, and where you see yourself perhaps in the nearest future.
Yeah, like you said, I kind of see it as carrying Ghana on my back, because being the only Ghanaian or even West African player playing on the PGA tours is definitely a burden, but also a blessing. So I use that to motivate myself to, put Ghana on the map, So that motivates me to want to be the best in the world. And if I can achieve that, I imagine there'll be thousands of other kids in Ghana that believe they can do the same thing and will put in the time and effort to do so.
Right, and most definitely will be supporting you back home, but I'm sure that there are more persons who are inspired by your story. What measures are you putting in place at your own personal level to try and inspire the younger generation, persons who may be looking up to you to say, well, I equally want to play golf?
Yeah, I think the thing that I learned is that trying to make it in any sport is a very lonely journey. You need to be prepared to put in countless hours without any real promise of future success. And you need to, be determined and tunnel vision that you know what your goal is, and you make some, clear steps on how you'll achieve that. And I think now I'm launching a charity in Ghana that's going to be geared towards giving those opportunities to the kids to, give them direction on how they can pursue their goals.
All right then. But anyway, we'll still be interacting, and I'm sure that one of these days when you're back home in Ghana, we'll definitely interact. But I'm grateful for your time.